showtime.
Who are these socials?
Taking down the other podcasts one by one.
Who are these socials?
That clip is why people make fun of you.
With Karl
This is all just for the radio.
and Blind Mike.
We have a lot of business to take care of.
Who are these
We are
socials?
the number one podcast on the internet today.
WATS.
Welcome to yet another episode of WATS, the show thousands of people come to answer the age-old question, what's the deal with social media? You won't find a show about social media that has more sounders. I'm your host, Karl Hamburger. With me this week, filling in for Blind Mike, it's the great Casey Day. What's up, Casey?
Hey, Karl, thanks for having me on here. Dave Sarah's cocaine head is blowing up right now. He can't understand what he's seeing on the screen. We're the same person, Karl. What are we doing together?
Well, I appreciate you being here, even though maybe it's not good for Dave. I think he'll get over it, though. You know, there are rumors going around that Ghislaine answered every DOJ question truthfully and that I won't read your super chats, but the latter is simply not true. I will read every super chat that y'all send in. And if you want to take advantage of the super tip system, you can go over to supertip.gg/WATP. And why would somebody go there, Casey? What do you think?
You got great voices over there. You can go ahead and shit on me. I'm sure because Karl has learned that love money spent's as good as hate money. So, hey, whatever you want to say over there.
That is true. So the super tip
Here to be your
system,
punching bag.
supertip.gg/WATP. That's where you can play with the AI voices and make it about you. Interrupt the show. Make the show all about you, the viewer. Why not? Why not be selfish while you're doing the show? Now, Casey, you're familiar with this show.
I am.
When Craig filled in, he didn't really know too much about what was going on, but you're pretty familiar.
That's what
So
makes Craig fun.
So
The
you
lack
know
of
how this
knowledge.
show starts off. This show starts off with a little thing that we call banter.
Oh, this is their greatest strength. Karl and Blind Mike banter at length. Could it be banter?
And the banter section of our show is different than anyone else's because, yeah, there's other podcasters who co-host a show and they'll have conversations with each other. But, you know, it's very obvious that there's a show going on. They're talking to each other like they're recording, like people are listening or viewing at that time. But when we do banter on WATS, it's so seamless. People are actually confused. They think that these guys not realize they turned on the cameras and the microphones. Just sounds like two buddies having a quick convo. And I think that's the strength of our banter section is that no one realizes the show has started.
I was very good in rehearsal. I hope I am good when we get going here.
You were
But-
terrible
wait,
in
is
rehearsal.
my mic on?
You were absolutely awful. It was horrendous. So Casey, what I want to talk to you about is the fact that Blind Mike is not here. And why isn't Blind Mike here?
Blind Mike is currently touring the country with a circus of
Yes.
sorts.
So Kirk Minahan does these remote shows, and he does them in remote areas. And he's done this before. Well, this weekend, they're doing a show in Iowa. And the fun part about this is that I don't know if he forces this to happen or what the story is, but Mike and the gang have to drive from Boston to Iowa. It is a 20-hour drive.
It's a buddy road trip with two sets of buddies, and all of them are scarier than the next.
All right, so
I don't
what
know
we're
who
gonna
any of these people are.
What we're going to see here is we have some videos they're capturing on their road trip.
Oh.
And Blind Mike is sitting shotgun. We got Justin, who's driving. Now, Justin I met at the WATP live show in Boston. He was Mike's handler in Boston, so I've hung out with him. He's a cool guy. Then you got Gus, who's, I guess, one of the producers on the show. He's sitting behind Mike. And then there's Rimo. Rimo is like a whack packer. And it seems like Rimo's just there to make everyone miserable on this trip. I'm not sure what the purpose is, but I know Kirk does things for a reason.
I'm scared for Mike, Karl. I'm scared that
We all are.
we're going to have to do this show a little more often. Listen, we need to protect this man wherever he is right now.
All right, let's watch a little bit of this because we have some clips here they're having a conversation in the car, and Rimo's talking about a senior prom. So Mike just asks the innocent question, "Oh, you talking about your senior prom?" And this does not go well,
How dare you, Karl?
as we're about to see.
Your senior prom?
Mike, I never had a senior prom. It's a touchy subject. I wish you wouldn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
6 years of high school. They didn't include me in the
Well, I apologize.
senior class.
Why are you saying that like I should know that? I didn't know
Someone
that.
invited me. It was a bad question. I know you don't think there's such a thing as a bad question.
I thought it was a fine question.
No, that was a bad question.
I think the question was just why.
I didn't have a senior prom, all right?
All right, Rimo. Jesus Christ.
Thank you for reminding me.
I
There goes
didn't-
the trip.
But you said senior prom. I didn't bring it up.
Yes.
Your senior prom?
That's looping. All right. So how old do you think this Rimo character is?
He's got to be 60-something.
Okay, so he's still butthurt about not going to his senior prom?
Karl, it's a sensitive subject. He
Yeah,
went through
apparently
60
it is. It's a bad
6 years
question.
It was a tenth of his life, Karl. 6 years. And they didn't even give him an invite. What are they
Yeah, I
doing?
mean, typically a senior prom is just that 1 year when you're a senior. But I wasn't a senior more than 1 year, so I don't know. Maybe it's different when you're a senior multiple times.
4 times a senior, that's like 30 proms if you have a lot of schools in your area. That's just the way to play it, Karl.
Well, if you're Anthony Cumia, you go to the senior prom well into
that-
your 40s and 50s.
I
So
still got
guess-
time. Nice.
Yes, there's still time for all of us. All right. They decide to stop and get some lunch. They're going to get some pizza in this next clip. We'll see how
I got to say, it's fascinating to watch Mike out of a box on TV, right? Like out in the
Yeah.
wild. Like I could just, and you can on whatever this channel is. I've never heard of it before, but you can just watch hours of them driving, and it's fascinating. It's like a Yule log of Mike. I love it.
It is. It'd be more interesting if I hadn't met Mike in Boston when we did the live show and hung out with them.
what
Because
was
now
that
that I've actually had experience with them, I'm kind of, I mean, we sat in a green room for 2 hours straight. with
Your
nothing
cherry
to
has
do.
been broken. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, I'm kind of over it. But this is fun. We get to see Mike in the wild, just having some pizza with the boys.
Get in the back seat, Mike. You're safer back there.
Well, we stopped for lunch. How is it, Rimo?
Delicious. From that one.
Mike, do you have any thoughts on lunch?
It's fine. It's always good to stop for 2 hours. 5 hours into a 20-hour road trip. But it's good.
So Mike seems very annoyed already that these idiots can't even like eat ahead of time, bring some snacks for the car, get some hours in before you have to take a pit stop.
Whoever put this together, don't know them again, like I said, but whoever put this together kind of knew what they were doing here. It's a little mix of ingredients.
Now
It's gotta work,
protest
you know?
too much, methinks. You've said this multiple times. I don't know who's making these videos. I don't know whose sock account it is putting these videos together.
He said it, people. You heard Karl said it. So
Okay, yeah.
now I'm covered.
Secret safe with me. So then the question is Mike going to snap? What's going to happen?
Win.
this road trip.
Win. Not it.
Gotta snap.
Oh, it's getting there.
Oh no, the snapping will come like Saturday at some point. Mike turns around and goes, "Shut the fuck up!"
Yeah, I'll be in good spirits for the show, I think. But, I mean, there's a lot of time. There's a lot of real estate between here and Iowa.
The ride back. So.
Do you remember anything about my post show in Watertown? You and me? Kirk left.
I remember everything all
I'm
too-
sure if you knew this, but Kirk got up and left.
Oh, because I'm blind, Ramo. I get it. Yes, I remember. I remember your conversation. You called your son.
He called me.
I'm sorry. Oh, you are a cunt, huh? You're a mean guy.
He really is a stickler for details, that Rimo. I remember you called your son. No, idiot. He called me. Okay. You talked on the phone with your son.
Seems to be that efficient with his life, too. You know, just got all the I's and T's crossed. Living
Right,
in a
yeah. It's
shed.
It's important to clarify those things.
It's an inverted penis, Karl. That's something you might need to know about this man.
That's coming up. Spoiler. We will find out about that.
Pre-promotion.
All right. So this is a wild story that's being told, and I don't know that I totally follow what's happening in it. Mike seems pretty amused by it, so listen closely on this one.
Enough,
A
Ribo.
retarded kid, right? Lived across the street.
Okay.
And this older kid, huge, 6'3", 280.
Don't like where this is going.
He brings him in. We all messed with him.
Oh boy.
So he brings
You following this so far? So there's a mentally handicapped person who lives across the street, and a big
I'm retarded.
Yes.
6'3" guy who likes to mess with them, brings him in the house. Let's see where this is
And they all
going.
messed with him. They all
Yeah.
messed with him.
See where this is going. Is the buzzing happening? If people are saying there's buzzing in the audio, is that from the video we're watching, or is that happening right now?
I hear it sounds like floor noise, like if you had an amp on in the
Oh,
room.
really?
But not like super loud.
Oh, it might be
I
my XLR cable. All right, I'll work on
Yeah,
it.
that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
All right.
Oh boy.
So he brings him in. He's got shorts and no underwear on. Summer. He gets a raging hard on. He loves feet. Right? So Fleming, it's a pool hall next to the store at the time. And, Fleming and another
Should
guy
you tell
come
this? I
in,
don't know. Go ahead.
and the older kid has him put his dick between his toes and fuck his toes. We've done it plenty of times. We all knew about it.
Okay.
And Flemmy ran out, disgusted.
Yeah, I can imagine.
He ejaculated. The other guy stayed.
Oh no,
That's a good ending to a story. Right?
I've never fucked a foot to completion. How about you, Casey?
Well, I never had like a neighborhood, a Drader to play with. So no, I haven't, Carl.
You want to play Never Have I Ever together right now? Never fucked a foot to completion.
That's who he's road tripping with. Everyone, pray right now. Say a little prayer for Mike.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got some more glimpses. I mean, Mike couldn't be here, but he kind of is the way that we're running the show today. So for all the people who thought, no blind Mike, what are we doing? It's happening.
It's a celebration of.
It's
Blind
all
Mike today.
happening.
We even talking to Mike about stereotypes for. He doesn't know anything.
Jesus.
You just said
So mean. Ryan doesn't seem to have much respect for our buddy Mike Geary over here.
This man in the green, this big man in the green, is going to have to step in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Justin. I hear that's his name.
All right. Well, Rimo is going to be on the prowl when they go to Iowa,
Yes.
and they discuss this.
honk.
Can you get Rimo a trans lady of the night and not just tell him?
Just not tell him?
Let him find out the hard way, Mike.
Ah, I see.
That's what I need. I'm killing some trans hooker in Iowa.
Oh,
I need gay,
Ramo, you wouldn't do that.
I need gay panic and
Get it?
You wouldn't do that, would you, Ramo?
Panties start expanding, and I say, "Sir,
Oh, this has
is that a roll of quarters in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?"
90s comedy written all over it, Ramo.
something tells me someone would end up dead in that situation.
I survived Hamden. What state is Hamden in? Indiana.
Indiana.
Oh, Hammond.
All right. So apparently,
Thrilling.
picking up a pre-op trans person might be on the menu. But I should point out, what is Kirk doing? He doesn't even give them each their own beds as they're on this road trip.
I'm sure
Is that-
Mike's in his own room.
Is that Justin and Rimo in the same bed together?
I believe that's the case. If those were the people identified at the beginning as the people that you did, yes, they are.
That's the thing that nightmares are made of. Right
well, there's
there.
a pillow in between, Carl. I mean, that's gonna stop. That is a wall of China right there. Everyone's safe.
When I became a partner at my company, I remember my other business partner and I were going on a trip to Seattle, and he literally asked me if I was okay with sharing a room to reduce expenses. And I said, definitely not.
Bow, bow,
That's insane. Yeah, this should be a work trip for these guys. There's no reason why anyone should be bunking up in the same bed. I'm not telling Kirk Minahan how to run his show or anything like that. I mean, obviously it's great fodder for us. I'm sure it will be for him as well, but this sucks.
Counterpoint, that man appears to be enormous, and that bed fits him and the other man comfortably. How big is that bed? It seems to be like extra size. So I think he probably did go out
comfortably.
And, comfortably. Well, I mean, there's a pillow in between them.
Comfortably?
You're too close to this camera, Karl. Get back.
This does not look comfortable to me at all. There's nothing comfortable about this.
Well, you're protected.
All right, I have one more. I have one more clip here, and this is what you alluded to earlier. We're going to find out something about Rimo. Maybe this is what makes him interesting.
This is why Justin has no fear. This is why Justin has no fear in this.
Okay, all right, good to know.
What did you say? You were like, what should I do with these pictures? I was like, what are you talking about? You're like, I have pictures of my inverted penis. Do you want them? And I was like,
you just asked the same. Gus, what did you just ask? Did we get an answer on the inverted penis?
Yes.
Quote unquote.
That's a bad.
Quote unquote.
You guys are photographing each other?
And then I says, yeah, I got it. And then now he's like, oh, I can't believe it.
No, I can't believe
What?
you had pictures
Yeah.
in hopes of showing us.
It was a question on the show.
I understand.
Mike doesn't listen to the show anyways.
No, I'm not familiar.
So what is this guy's relation? Do you know what his deal is on Kirk Minute? Is he just like a whack packer guy, or does he work for the show?
As far as I can tell, he just showed up for a basketball game, and they're like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm a fan of the show." And they're like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Rimo." And they're like, you're on the third chair next week. Congratulations. Beautiful. And he walked in, and they just got a superstar. I mean, Bigfoot walked in, essentially, you know? And
Yeah, that's a good way to run your show. I give Kirk all the credit in the world for that. All right. That's what Mike's up to. That's why we have Casey Day on the show. We have a very fun show planned for you today. But first,
Yay, super chats.
the people who want to interrupt the show and make it about them are going over to supertip.gg/WATP. Anonymous coming in. $10. Shout out to Tim and Garrett from the Why I Hate This Album podcast for giving me a 2-hour intro to Corey Feldman's Magnus opus, Angelic to the Core. Ascension Millennium. I love that song. You got to watch the music video for it, too. I believe that's the one where he gets up out of his bed and he walks around through his mansion and everyone's partying.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. Okay, I knew you would know.
Yeah. Don't sleep on Deceptive Deborah, though. That one's like Lil Nicky, like from Prince. That's like a banger that 20 years from now we'll all be singing.
Well, a little teaser right now. We do have some Corey Feldman live coming up later on in the program. And Corey's feeling real confident about his body these days. Let's put it that way.
As he should as an old man.
Scuzzbog. Mike, stop pretending you like DJ Electra's jokes.
I don't think he pretends.
I don't think he pretends. I think what happens is she says something, there's a beat and a half, and then Mike goes, okay.
Yeah.
That's my best Mike impression right there. Okay, all right, okay.
It's an acceptance. It's not a like, it's just I accept this.
Laziest Man on Mars, $2. Wymo had 2 girls his junior prom night. Senior prom sucked. Oh, I'm sure.
Well, if you had 2 girls on his junior prom, you're W. You're already one up.
What's the junior dance called? It's not a prom. It's the junior...
Deflowering. I don't know. I don't remember.
Correct.
That's
That is what
so-
it is.
so
Rocco
long ago.
Orby, 2002, $5. You think Mike will partake in a round of I Spy with my little eye? Also, I skipped my senior prom and got hammered at a rock show. No regrets. I didn't go to my senior prom either. My girlfriend was a grade below me, so I went to her whatever the 11th grade thing is. I don't know what it is. I'm not complaining about it now. You don't hear me talking about how I missed my prom and I'm all upset about it. It's fine.
It's turning kind of red, Karl. Oh, no, you're just kind of red today. I think.
I am kind of red.
You've been in the sun. Congratulations.
Laziest Man on Mars. Mike is my road trip spirit animal. Only stop at Buc-ee's.
I think he has a booming business if he ever gets out of podcasting as just a paid guest on a road trip. Like if I was driving from like here to Oregon, you know, and Mike costs like $1,000, it might be worth it just to have him in the car and shoot the shit with him. Get your opinions on Richard Pryor, things like this.
Yeah, and also he could be the overnight guy. You know, like we got to make good time. I need you to take the wheel for a little while. I'm gonna catch some shut eye in the back. Be a fun adventure. Laziest Man on Mars. That's the pillow of heterosexuality.
Yes, it is.
Maybe it is.
Well, it's got two dick holes in it. Hey,
Raverbuck coming in with $10 says, "Hey Karl, can you please play a drop of your plug from for the show in the Catskills? It's played so often, I'm assuming it's sitting on the #1 spot on your board." Raverbuck, I'm glad you brought that up. You know, we will be live at the Villa Roma Resort as part of Chrissy Mayer's Content Hotel on September 5th. We'll be there with Anthony Cumia and Adam Bush and Lucy and Chris and the list goes on and on and on. And you should get your tickets for that. WTPlive.com is where you can do that.
Do you get to park at your room, or is that a motel? I can't remember the two.
It's definitely not
really
it's not that.
Okay.
It's definitely
That'd
not
be fun though. Yeah.
Despite what Rocco has been telling everyone, it's a very nice resort that you'll have a lot of fun hanging out at.
October 6th, Karl. Resorts and concerts they can go.
All right. One of the things that we like to do on the show, and it's even a more special treat when Casey is here, is we have to check out some music.
Who are these music? Who are these music?
Dr. Don is who we're going to check out right now. And Casey, you found this. Is any setup needed?
He's terrible. It's real. We've followed him for a while. He likes to copyright claim, and he likes to tell after his song why he wrote it and how much he loves you. It's a new strategy for musicians that I think is gonna take the world by storm.
You sandwiched something there, and I picked up on it because I'm a listener. He likes to copyright claim. You're like, hey, Karl, play this on your channel.
I did, and he copyright claimed it, and I said, fuck off, and then it was fine. But like the song part, give it 5 seconds and you'll know what that is. You really want to get to the top.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that. It's fun when he describes what the song's about. But let's check it out first.
We're not here for the music, is what I'm saying.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Escape reality.
It's kind of the opposite of Karmic. Because what Karmic does is he has AI in the background, but it's like chicks with giant tits hanging out and stuff. You're like, oh, yeah, this guy's all fucking man. This is all masculine stuff. This guy's singing, and there's an AI dude getting wet with a wet shirt, jumping around barefoot in a puddle, dancing around.
Yeah, I mean, it takes more masculinity to be around this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got those big titties.
This is gayer than 8 guys blowing 9 guys, is what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't know. I think enormous tits is overcompensating a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's funny you say that. I did a bonus show today for Who Are These Podcasts. If you're on our Patreon or YouTube, you can check that out. We covered Karmic with Felicia Gillespie over the weekend, and it was me with Lucy Tightbox and Husey, and there was a lot of analysis on what his sexual orientation might be. So yes, you might be onto something. I never really analyzed it that much.
Did you come to the same conclusion that I did, that there's something happened because he can't keep his mouth shut about it, but obviously he's not going to say exactly? So I'm sliding 20 up on a little handy or blowjob. I think something happened, and I'm going to second base.
I saw his body language and demeanor around her, and I'm saying he's never been with a girl in his life. He would have no idea how to seal that deal. She could be ripping off her clothes, and he would still be awkwardly going like, okay, well, I'm going to go live on YouTube now. So no, I don't think anything happened. I do think Mr. Kill Anything probably finger blasted Ashley Cummings, but I don't think anything happened with Felicia.
Well,
are we getting too deep into the Dabbleverse? We are. Moving on. Back to this guy.
Our mortality blinds me sometimes.
No, shirt's off, Karl.
I dream life be easy. Don't want formalities.
All right, now there's a girl back there at least. All right, let's fast forward. So he sings the whole song. It goes on forever and ever and ever. And then he finally gets to the part where he explains the story of the song. In case you weren't paying close enough attention.
His love for you as well. That's important.
Oh yeah.
My name is Dr. Don, and I love you. I always will.
you want to catch your breath first, sir? You don't have to do this live. It's a video. You just
What if I told you? What if I told you he just got you, Karl? And this was a take that he's got. I'm going to pretend to be tired for this.
Ah, okay.
He got you.
Dr. Donna loves you now and forever. I love you, never forget it. In the name of that.
We don't even know each other, sir. There's no fucking way you... This is what you say to children on Mr. Rogers. Telling people they're special and shit. How dumb do you have to be to sit there and be like, oh, good, this guy loves me? All right, cool. I thought I was alone in this world.
Karl, I'm pretty sure the Isotopes have an opening. I'm just saying that, you know, this might be what missing. Just a 7-minute explanation of love and why you like the song after the songs.
Maybe I'll do that.
Try him out. That's all I'm saying.
All right, let's see what he says.
Songs escape reality, and it's a song about being under the spell of depression and then overcoming depression.
I stalked
and
photo.
So I hope that this can be an inspiration for anyone who's under anxiety or depression, that maybe somehow you can break the spell, because that's what happens to.
Is he talking about taking psychedelics? Because if
I
so,
feel
then
like
yes,
I'm
I'm on board.
Mm-hmm.
Are you bummed out? Here's some mushrooms.
It's
Thanks.
very much like Tim and Eric edited this. I mean, that's why you're like, this can't be real. But they're just stock videos that he throws up and he stands in front of a green screen. So, yes, it can be real. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's real.
The singer in the song is that there's the middle part of the song that's called the bridge.
Okay, I'm going to back this up. This is my favorite part of this entire video. When he explains what a bridge is, it reminded me of when Stuttering John was trying to explain what a tag to a joke was. And you're like, I don't think you know what this is. Let's hear him explain what the bridge is in this song.
Is that there's the middle part of the song that's called the bridge in music, but it's the part that is unlike the rest of the song. It's not a verse or a chorus. It's the part that is to break up the song and go to the finale. And right in that spot in the song.
I think that's a good explanation of what a bridge is.
It's more like a fill. I think he's thinking of a fill.
I love that he felt he needed to explain it anyway. It's just like, well, you don't know what it is, so just move on. Just be like, the bridge of the song does this. Like, okay, I'll fill in the blanks with context.
The singer decides that, this is in a great sense self-imposed depression, and my luck is going to change. And I'm going to do it today, and it's not going to be my way or the highway anymore.
Why would you wait for the bridge to do that? Someone could have offed themselves after the second chorus, and then everyone would know that the guy figured it out, that you're allowed to just like think happy thoughts and do better with yourself. God damn it, this guy.
You're missing the main point. There's a naked man behind him.
Is that why you sent this to me, Casey?
No, I'm just like, this speech. I mean, throw a flag, throw the Washington Monument. I think you got the wrong clip art up.
Yeah, you don't need to pretend that the music video is still happening.
No.
Now that we're doing the TED Talk portion, why is there a gay guy dancing in the background? It's wildly unnecessary.
These insane people do come up with good ideas, though. I do like having a song and then afterward just explaining the song for 3 times as long as the song was. I do like that.
I did do that bit one time on the Isotopes' first album because it's all instrumental music.
Yeah.
And then I had a long track explaining what the song was about. So I'm way ahead of the curve on this one. Let's head over to YouTube.
I'll stop the show and watch YouTube.
I got a note from Ben who wrote into the show, and he says, I'm obliging your request for weirdos on the internet. There is this older man who's been posting videos consistently since 2011 on YouTube. While I know some of these videos may not play to the audio-only audience, I would encourage the audio-only audience to see a video of his. This guy's name is Ray Sipe Lady Gaga. He's been around for a long time. This video right here is a viral video. 1.8 million views is what he got for his Shrek video that he made. I don't know if you're familiar with this guy, but check this out, Casey.
Do the roar! Do the roar! An ogre only roars when he's angry. You wouldn't want to see me angry. Do the roar!
1.8 million views. I don't know if I explained that the first time.
I'm doing this wrong, Karl. There's 30 of those guys within a half a mile of my house in Venice. I just grab a little, fun bag and walk around and be like, hey, you want some of the fun bag? Let me film you.
You actually should experiment with that. You'd be crazy not to, honestly. Here's one that doesn't have as many views, but it's fun. You're familiar with SpongeBob SquarePants? Beloved cartoon character?
I am. I
All
saw the
right.
movie high as hell, and it was weird.
All right. Well, let's see what he's up to on this one.
Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
So, the big reveal here is that he's dressed as Patrick from SpongeBob, Bob's buddy.
All the Emmys. Just give him all the Emmys right now.
This one has 722,000 views. This is another popular video. And I don't know if you're familiar with a little movie called The Lion King. Do you know the soundtrack to The Lion King? You know the music from that?
Is that Phil Collins or Elton John? It's always one of the two.
It's always one of those two. Well, this is the song I don't think made the cut for the album. I think this one, they're like, yeah, the album's long enough. The movie's long enough. We don't need this one.
King, king, he's the king, king, king. Who's the king? The Lion King, the Lion King, the king, the king, the king, king, king. Lion, lion, he's the king. The Lion King, the Lion King. Who's the king? The king, the king, the Lion King. He's the king of the jungle. Lion, lion, Lion King. I'm not lying, I'm not lying, I'm not lying. He's the king, king, king of the jungle. The lion, the lion, the Lion King. He's the king. Who's the king? The Lion King. Who's the king? Who's the king? The Lion King. King, king, king of the jungle. The lion, the lion, the Lion King.
It actually kind of sounds like a Corey Feldman song now that I think about it. I can see him singing this as an encore.
I want to hear the 7 minutes of him describing his love for us and the love for the Lion King and what it means.
Wait for the bridge. Wait till you hear the bridge of this one. It's great.
King of the jungle, the Lion King. Who's the king? The Lion King. He's the jungle, he's the jungle, he's the king of the jungle. The lion, the lion, the Lion King. Who's the king? Who's the king of the jungle? The lion, the lion, the Lion King. Who's the king? Who's the king? Who's the king of the jungle? The lion, the lion, the Lion King. He roars really loud. The lion, the lion, the Lion King. Roar, 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 roar. The lion, the lion, the Lion King. Who's the king? I'm the king, I'm the king, king of the jungle's the Lion King. Who's the king? I'm the king of the jungle, the Lion King. Who's the king? Who's the king? The Lion King. King.
These Sid Barrett tapes are amazing, Karl.
The Lion King. Who's the king? Who's the king? The Lion King. He's the king of the jungle.
All right. Trivia question for you. How long do you think that song was? You just watched
I thought you were
it.
going to ask me who the king of the jungle was.
No, you should know that. You should know that.
I'm going to say that, 5 minutes?
Yeah, I know. A minute 46. Didn't it feel like way longer than that?
No. Yes. You
little
want that guy?
repetitive.
Yeah. When the comet's coming, we're at like 10, a mile away. Have that guy start singing. It'll feel like we have forever left.
Good
You know what I'm
idea.
saying? Thank you.
I don't know why they cut that from the movie. I think it would have been better if they would have had that. It almost sounded like from that musical and Always Sunny that they had with Dayman. Yes. It sounded like it could have fit into that musical. It was pretty good. Is my point.
Also helps with music, sometimes.
Well, he doesn't put a lot of production work into these. I have one more video I want to play for you just to show you that he's very active. And this is one from just a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, he's putting out videos almost daily. So here's what he's up to now that we've watched his viral sensation hits. Here's more run-of-the-mill stuff that he's doing.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. Now we're stressed out.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, New Rock.
21 Pilots.
Yes, New Rock's terrible.
That video has 704 views from 2 weeks ago. So they don't all catch on, I guess is my point. And if you're a YouTuber and you haven't gone viral yet, keep at it. You never know.
Yeah, just random lyrics and, meth face. You got yourself a winner.
Yes. The crazier and more unhinged you are, the better when it comes to YouTube. Laziest Man on Mars says, I've been getting into 80s dark wave lately. No more.
Yeah, no. Hey, do you know we have our own super chat sound over on Blind Mike?
Yay, super chats.
Oh, yeah, Craig singing it. That's very funny. I did hear that. I like it. Laziest Man on Mars says, but imagine Elton John singing that. It would work. Of course it would. Sir Elton John?
Elton John never wrote anything he ever sang, so of course it'd work. He'd figure it out.
He'd figure it out.
Yeah.
Lion King scat. Scat as in feces. That's not how you spell feces, but Laziest Man on Mars, I'm here for you, buddy. I'll figure it out.
He's lazy. That's how a lazy man would spell it, so on brand.
There's actually more letters than is in the actual word.
Yeah, but sometimes that's easier, Karl. Come on. Now you're making me explain it, which is ruined the laziness.
Now you're just
we
making
wasted the
shit
time.
up. All right, let's head over to Instagram. We always have fun over there.
Blinded like Blind Mike. Don't be a douche. Instagram in the night. Blinded like Blind Mike. Check out these reels. They might make you wanna fight.
People probably know because they saw the title and the description of this video that yes, we are talking about John Cerasani, Schaumburg's own John Cerasani, and Zachary actually sent me in a stinger for John Cerasani. So making its debut on the show right now.
Oh yeah, Schaumburg, what a city, yeah.
Wrong again, dude. Wrong again, bro.
I don't necessarily understand all the sounds in there, but it does have the guy who sings everybody's name, and he also sings every city that exists in the U.S. He has a song for every single one. He's the most prolific songwriter of all time. He's written more songs than anyone else.
I thought I was having a stroke. That's
in
good
the
to know
history
that
of the
was
world.
intentional.
You might recognize there's a song that I like to play on the Creep Off that he sings about my buddy Vinny Paulino.
Vinny, Vinny, Vinny. Vinny, 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 Vinny.
If anybody wants to hear the song with their name in it, it does exist. You could look it up. The guy who sings a song to everyone's name. I forget what his name is, actually. It's Foley or something like that. Doesn't matter. Honestly, it does not matter. We got to talk about John Cerasani. So he is doing this thing. He's on a cruise. He's on a gambling cruise. And he's brought a whole group of people with him on this gambling cruise. One thing I've learned about John Cerasani over the years, it's that he is rich and lonely. And so what he does is he puts together these different events where he can get random strangers together to hang out with him. And he'll spend a lot of money to do that. And we start off with a update on what's going on with the gambling while he's on this cruise.
Time for a gambling update. Night number 2 is in the books. Tomorrow is day 3 in Cozumel. And I'm on the Virgin Voyages on the Not Gen Pop cruise. We're having a blast, everybody. Check this out. This is what you call a chocolate. It's worth $5,000. You can't swear, hon.
All right, so yeah, get a little closer to the screen there, Casey. What's happening here, for people who are listening or who are blind, hopefully Mike's checking this out, is that there is a bikini-clad woman walking around behind John who has the biggest, fakest boobs anyone has ever seen and the tiniest little thong up her butt crack.
Amen.
And I think she's been probably tasked with, hey, look hot in the background while I film this video so the guys think I'm cool.
Bend over right into the camera.
Yeah.
Good
I know
job.
you're not
Good
going to
job,
sleep with me because you're not a prostitute, but if you could just like act hot so the guys think maybe I'm banging you, that'd be really cool.
Give the camera a wink, if you know what I mean.
Oh my God. You know what? Just keep going. It's fine. This is what you call chocolate. It's worth $5,000. A pumpkin. $6, $7, $8, $9,000. Take this one back, please. Go. Walk slowly that way. Slowly. Slowly. It's worth $9,000, everybody. Here's how casino credit works, everybody. Okay? They don't do markers here. They do, but you don't have to do it. What they allow my group to do instead is just simply charge to your room. So you're at the table. Hey, I want a $3,000 marker. Well, you didn't fill out casino credit. That's okay. They just do it as a charge to your room.
Why would this matter to anyone watching this?
Someone's talking. I just hear like a low murmur of noise. As
It's so ridiculous what he's doing here. He just wants to brag that he has thousands of dollars in chips, and he wants to show off this chick who's behind him. And then he's like, "Hey guys, let me tell you how credit works on this cruise line that I put together. Who cares?"
They're waiving the 7% surcharge for my group, which I think is pretty cool. And guys, collectively here, we're up a few grand. I was up a couple grand before I even got on the damn boat. Winners win. Cozumel, we're taking over tomorrow.
Cool.
Ain't never lost.
Now, not everyone who follows John Cerasani is enjoying this content. And when John gets negative feedback, he likes to post it on his Instagram. And so here you see a guy who DM'd him on Instagram and said, "Getting a little too gen pop for me, pal. Gonna have to tune out. Lost me at fake boobs and promotional cruises. What happened to you, gen pop, John?" Using his own terminology against him. And John responds, "I hear you, man. The good news is there are plenty of gambling page options out there with no girls at all on them." I think he's calling this guy gay.
Mm-hmm. That is good news.
If I had to guess, yes. I do like when people have to announce they're not watching you anymore.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's always fun. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. I'll learn my lesson. So you heard him say Cozumel in that last video. So he's in the
a close attempt to it, yes.
So he's going to get in the pool and video from there, of course, and put it up on social media.
And nice.
I want you to know, Casey, he's slumming it. This is not up to his standards, unfortunately.
I'm in Cozumel at a pool party, and it's cool, man. And, you know, in Cozumel is not a bunch of options, guys. It's not like a freaking Trump Tower down the street or a freaking Four Seasons, okay, buddy? So this is where I'm at, and, hey, I chose to be here. But back in the day when I was a W tour, this was my Trump Tower. This was my Waldorf Hotel, okay? Hey, guys, listen, man. Think about it like this. As a W tour, you're in an aquarium. You're a fish that can only get so big in that aquarium. You're restricted to the walls of that aquarium. And that's what corporate America does to W tours. Hey, look at guys. Hey, little buddy. Hey, a Cozumel pool party, buddy. All you can drink, $68 with margaritas in plastic cups. That's what you get, fish. And you're like, wow, that's pretty big for this small little tank that I'm in that I don't even realize is small. As an entrepreneur, man, you're out in the Caribbean. You're in the Gulf of America. You're in the Atlantic Ocean. You could get as big as you want to be and still go play in the aquarium every once in a while if you want to do that too. All right?
How long is he going to brag about this? This has been going on for years now. It's like, hey, guys, you know, I used to have a good paying job and I had some nice perks with it, but then I made way more money doing this other thing. Yeah, we know. That's all you talk about.
You don't got to shit on the people that still got to do those jobs and pay their goddamn mortgages. I mean, just go live your life.
Someone's got to work at corporations. Otherwise, we wouldn't have cars.
Someone's got to clean that pool you're pissing in.
I'm not even going that far. The fact that he gets upset with people, anyone who's earning a paycheck, he shits on all of them. Are you fucking idiots? You're getting a paycheck from a company? It's kind of important. Like, not everyone can be an entrepreneur.
Doesn't he have a team? He has a team. He has a team, right? My team, my staff.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think he just pays
just
people
ladies.
to hang out with them.
He just
I
pays
think that's what his team is.
Well,
but I love the fact that
too,
he's in this beautiful pool. He's alone, of course. Everyone else is mingling with each other and have friends and social groups. This guy just goes on vacation by himself and then has to film himself and brag about it. But he's in this nice looking pool in a nice looking area, and he's like, "Hey guys, I know this sucks, but every now and again I act like one of the simple folks."
I get in that tiny aquarium and just put
Yeah.
my butt cheeks on the mirror.
Sometimes he's a surf, a U and an E. That made more sense in my head. All right. John is, of course, on this cruise ship, and he needs to show off the suite that he has because he brought a group on this cruise ship, and he wants to let you know that he is a baller.
I'm up in the Fab Suite on the Virgin Voyages cruise line. I'm going to give you guys a little tour of my suite here.
About time.
It's pretty dope. They do things a little differently here. I think a lot of cruise lines might do it where they kind of auction off the suites. I'm a casino guest, and you would think I get stuff like this for free, but I don't. I actually had to pay for the upgrade, believe it or not, which is, we're 100 people on the boat. Don't know if I should have paid, but...
What a fucking asshole. So we got a group of people together, and he's just like, hey, they can't cop me a suite. I got to pay for it. You're fucking loaded. What do you care? Pay for your goddamn suite, asshole.
I'm going to steal a bunch of soap and towels. I'm going to get them back.
Yeah. I'll get your money's worth, John.
Anyway, it's a nice suite. I do get a different one that's not nearly as luxurious as this, but
I got to be honest. I would never do a video like this, but if I were bragging about this nice suite that I was staying at on this cruise ship, I'd make my bed.
Right.
You know, I like make your bed before you start filming your bedroom and stuff. It's just, I don't know, just throw that out there. Comment, Casey?
It's one motion. You just grab the cover and pull. I don't understand.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
No,
you know?
we're not. We think it was weird if it were perfect. Actually, we think you did a murder last night and you cleaned up the room. So just make it look disheveled, not disgusting.
Yeah,
disheveled, not disgusting.
this is really good. If you haven't been on a cruise, this is a really nice room for a cruise ship, a commercial cruise ship at least. Hey, what's up?
Oh man, that tells you everything you need to know about this guy. He walked by the mirror and had to stop and point at himself.
Yeah, he saw a cool guy.
Whoa, what's that fucking handsome dude doing here? Am I right, guys? Anyway, moving on.
That guy looks hung.
What a douche. What a giant douche.
This is bathroom mess. Just take my word for it, the bathroom's big.
He didn't go into the bathroom. What kind of disaster is happening in there? I saw what the bed looked like. Did he blow up the bathroom?
He's got a poopy he can't flush. He's a little embarrassed.
Doesn't it seem like this guy's just alone all the time? We watch a lot of these videos, and he's going to football games, and he's going to his amazing apartment in Chicago, and then he's going on a cruise, or he's going to Vegas, and it's either people that he's paying to hang out with him, or it's no one at all.
He has the Nathan Fielder syndrome. You ever see that picture of Nathan Fielder? He's like, hey, I'm standing with all my friends just off to the right. And he's just smiling by himself. That's this guy.
In real life.
1.5 baths. And this is the front door. This is the whole thing. Not too bad. Virgin Voyages, not Gen Pop Cruise. I'm doing another one probably in a couple months. Make sure you're on my email list if you want to come party with us.
What do you think, Casey? You want to get on his email list and go on a cruise with John Cerasani?
Listen, I'm not getting on that floating casino of sewage unless there's a Star Trek theme. Then I might get on it.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus
Christ. We're trying to clown Cerasani, and you want to go on a Star Trek fucking cruise?
You get decay on that thing, I might go. I'm just saying.
Jesus. Casey. I can't save you with that one. Laziest Man on Mars explains why he spelled feces wrong. YouTube has baffling censorship for chats usually. All right, you're right. Good point. I'm not trying to spell feces on YouTube, so I don't have experience with that. You might be onto something.
Told you he's a master at laziness, Karl. What we look at is, doesn't that take more? He's lazy. He knows what he's doing.
All right, I'm going to head over to TikTok because that's where the action is happening.
TikTok's a psyop by the Chinese to fuck up the minds of our youth and some other people too. So let's talk quite a lot about these TikTokers we stalk and know. Oh, TikTok fucking blows.
I recently introduced a new character to the show, and you named him Virtue Zaddy.
Yes, I did. Well, you asked.
I did. I said I need a name. I said I need a name for him, and you said Virtue Zaddy, and then it was on the thumbnail, so it was done. And I'm fine with that. Virtue Zaddy is a new woke dad, which is good because woke dad's not been updating his channel very much lately. Zaddy, though, is another one of these guys who is very soft and sensitive and wants to let you know what a great guy he is. And he's showing off a new talent in his most recent video that he just put up on TikTok.
Okay, I'm gonna sing. Brace yourself. I really appreciate the opportunity to try to sing this song again today, because today is my youngest dude's 11th birthday.
It's an opportunity.
I want to point out, he's put up a response to one of his videos up over the screen that says, please sing Sweet Baby James for us. So he puts that up to show, like, guys, this is a request. It's not that I want to sing. Just fuck it. If you want to sing, just sing. You don't have to pretend like people are twisting your arm.
And this was the go-to lullaby, whether I was laying down with them or walking around and trying to get them to sleep, and they were squirming and screaming and not wanting to do it. And you put your hand on their chest, and it was going and going. And then eventually, as you were singing, that one big breath where it would go, and you knew they were on their way. And this was always the song that did it. So we'll see if I...
It says on the screen now, picture of young sleepy birthday boy heart and me after the song.
For the words.
I can't wait.
There is a young cowboy who lives on the range.
Fuck. Come on.
His horse and his cattle, there is only companion.
All right. I don't care. It's so fucking ridiculous. I can't believe that people have this level of narcissism.
Helps you to sleep.
All right, let's get
Hold up your lighter, Karl. Come on.
I never watched this all the way through, so let's see what this photo is that he's bragging about at the end. Oh, wow, he looked very different back then.
Mm-hmm.
Although
he did.
The fact that he felt he needed to take that photo is a bit disturbing.
Hold
he had
on,
to
my
walk
baby's
that
asleep.
kid into the bathroom to take a photo of himself in the mirror.
Who's that for? Who's that picture for?
Yeah, you know who that's for, is TikTok. Before he even knew TikTok existed, he knew he needed to be on it. All right, let's get back to the normal virtue Zaddy content. All of these guys have something in common. They all experience mundane things in their lives and then have to tell you the story about it. Full of interactions with strangers. That's one of the common threads. Very similar to Woke Dad. And check out this story.
Just as I got through the door at Target, I saw a table with stacks of tank tops on it, and they caught my eye because they were all bright colors like this one, blue and pink and orange and yellow and lime green, and I touched the material and it was really soft, and so I took it to the dressing room and I tried it on and I thought, this is really comfortable and I think it fits pretty well.
Yeah, you
and
look
so I went
hot.
back to the table and picked up 4 different colors because they were running a really good deal on them. And eventually I made my way up.
A good deal for tank tops at Target? I wouldn't imagine they're overpriced, sir. I would imagine they'd be pretty inexpensive.
Imagine thinking you got to grab your phone when you saw this deal. Oh my God, quick. Online as fast
Hold
as
on.
possible.
It is going to get worse. I promise you that. But anyway, so yeah, so far the story is he saw bright colored tank tops at Target and they were a pretty good deal. So he grabbed 4 of them to purchase.
And eventually I made my way up to the register and the clerk rang one up and then the next, and she says, oh, I don't know if these are for you, but just so you know, these are ladies' tank tops. And I said, is that right? And I said, well, they are for me. And that's okay. I really like them. And so she put them in the bag, and the guy behind me made some noise. He's like, and I turned and looked at him.
It's always the guy behind you, right? Isn't it always that way? You're just like, oh, Judgy McJudges a lot is hanging out behind me, I see. I better engage in conversation with him.
These lines are where life happens, Karl.
Dude, I'm telling you, there is nothing in the world that would get me to talk to a stranger in Target. I have my AirPods in my ears, whether I'm listening to them or not. I very much have a posture that says, I'm not here for conversation. That's not the reason why I came to this place today, is to meet a stranger and learn about them.
And I turned and looked at him, and he was shaking his head, and I said, "Are you okay?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Hey, if the fact that some guy you don't know is buying ladies' tank tops and is going to wear them makes you uncomfortable, then it's almost like I got something extra for free." And he says, "Oh, okay." And I think about that every time I put one of these on.
Dude, this guy is so comfortable, so secure in his masculinity that the cashier could be like, "Oh, these are for women, sir." And he's just like, "I don't give a fuck. I'm sporting this shit. I'll put it on right now."
This is woke dad. This is like woke dad who will fuck your lady.
Yes, right.
Yeah, I got a new name for him too. If you want, Dune woke dad. He looks like an Atreides. If you get the reference.
This scene, Casey, with the Star Trek and the Dune talk. I thought we were like sports fans, you and I. I thought we had that like music. We like music and sports, right? You and I.
He's the Duke of Arrakis, Karl.
But this guy is so amazing. I think he could put on a bra and still be a Chad. You'd still be like, "I'm not fucking with that guy. He's cool."
The imaginary stories too is where him and the link to woke dad is like they're from the he is the Arnold to the twins, where woke dad is the Danny DeVito, right?
Yes.
Like he got a little more of the genetic oomph, but it's the same bullshit.
And they both. It's weird, like these virtue signalers are always having interactions with strangers all day long.
Right.
Casey, you're an outgoing guy. How often you talk to strangers when you're out and about during your day?
As little as possible, but
As
maybe
little as
like
possible.
once a day if I have to.
Yeah, you got to tell a homeless guy to fuck off, but other than that, you're kind of just keep it to yourself, I would think.
Yes.
Here's another video, and he talks about Ryan Sandberg, getting back to sports. So I've made it very clear over the years, I'm a huge Cubs fan, and I got into the Chicago Cubs around 1984, where Ryan Sandberg was a star of the team, and he just recently passed away. And he brings this up.
They announced a death on the baseball game I was watching last night. They said we have some sad news to pass along. Legendary Cubs Hall of Famer Ryan Sandberg has passed away today at the age of 65. And within 15 or 20 seconds, the announcers had moved on, saying things in all seriousness like, "You know, if the Yankees don't sharpen up their defense, they're going to fall right out of the playoff picture." Which is true, but it was notable how quick they moved on.
I love that he added in there, which is true. The Yankees do got to figure out what they're doing on defense over here. What the
I
fuck?
agreed with him there. Now let me make the point.
And just this week, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Hulk Hogan, Chuck Mangione, names known around the world.
And by the way, how long should a Yankees broadcast be talking about Rhino? Should it last for 2.5 innings? I'm not sure that Yankees fans give a shit, really.
Why is no one thinking of these men's wives now alone at home, just waiting for woke dick?
Woke dick. All right, now you're onto something.
Yeah, woke
that
dick,
might
I
be
think
the
we
new
got
moniker. Woke dick. This guy's a Chad, man. Watch out. Who gets your wife pregnant? This guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to back it up because then he mentions other celebrities who have passed recently.
And just this week, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Hulk Hogan, Chuck Mangione, names known around the world. They're gone, and we all just move on. And that's not to mention the tens of thousands of people who pass from this planet every single day. And so we have to soak it in as best as we can. And don't.
First off, what's the fuck's the message here?
Buy some spice, I think is the message. We own Arrakis and we want to mine all the spice off it. Yeah.
He's like, I don't know if you guys know this. Ryan Sandberg passed away and a bunch of other people you've heard of too. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's actually tens of thousands of people who die every single day. Like, yeah. So the stuff that we all know about how life works, you're telling us? All right, explain to me why what you're telling me is important, please.
Don't get me wrong. We still have to take care of ourselves and take care of our people.
Damn.
And do good work and pay the bills and get the oil changed. I'm not saying throw all caution to the wind, but I'm saying throw some. I'm gonna go swimming. Hell yeah.
Oh, then he had to show him after he went for a swim with
Hell
his shirt
yeah.
off. Hell yeah, look at me. I'm wet. Gross.
Yeah,
You know the irony of this video? He brings up that Ryan Sandberg died and then moves on immediately. He's like, I
doesn't
can't
he
believe
talk
these
about his-
Yankees announcers are then talking about the defense and the number of errors that they're racking up. And meanwhile, this guy goes, yeah, this baseball player passed away, and so did Chuck Mangione and Theo Huxtable. And it's just like, anyway, I'm going to go for a swim. Well, wait a second, sir. What are you complaining about then?
Yeah, mention the 7 Gold Gloves, please. Thank you very
true.
much.
That's true. He was a power hitter late in his career, too. Notice Ozzy, the Prince of Darkness, did not get into the list that he mentioned as far as celebrity deaths just now.
I have very, I'm very opinionated on Ozzy. I don't think you want to ask me about it.
Give me the quick.
He murdered 18 cats in cold blood, Karl. I could never forgive a
shit.
man for doing that. Yeah.
Well, that's not cool. What about the bats?
Right? It makes me hear the song. It's totally different now. God damn.
What about the bats? Are you concerned about that?
Nah, I don't care. I mean, I don't really care about bats, but slowly walking around your house and murdering your felines, all 18 of them, bad form. Boom.
Not good. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yay, super chats.
Chad's missing upper lip $5 says, "Can we get a list of no words for super tip? I've been trying to reword one for 10 minutes." And then he says, "Sorry, I forgot #fireblat." It's crazy. I don't understand the rules of super tip at all, because I see some crazy shit come through there. And I'm like, whoa, there's just no censoring at all out here, Moody. And then you got Chad's missing upper lip, who's having a hard time coming up with a super tip for us. Hackride likes Ozzy. KC sucks. I think that is true. I think Hackride would have a different opinion of the Prince of Darkness.
He ain't here.
Merch Mouse, I watch everything that Casey does. Great episode. Whoa.
We need to get some help for Merch Mouse.
Are you
Raise
doing
your standards?
Are you doing a show tonight, by the way? I never asked you.
Yeah, right after this, we're going to unbox some Riley Martin.
Oh, God damn it. I should have set up a redirect
You know what?
for you.
Yeah, it's okay, Karl. We've actually done the study on it, and the redirect is really good for transferring sleeping and dead folk that just
That
left
makes
their phone on.
sense.
You
That
know?
makes sense.
And then they wake up and they're like, "What are we watching?" And then you get a hate comment. So we really appreciate it, but you don't never have to do
That's
just-
why you didn't request it today. I get it.
Yeah.
Record Lover posted this in our Discord, and it's kind of a fun little video. It recaps. Did you catch the WNBA All-Star game?
Every year, as long as Sabrina Ionescu is playing, I am a fan of the WNBA because she is the best WNBA player. She's a Duck. Sko Ducks.
Jesus Christ. I should not have
And
asked.
she has the best shoe on the market, by the way.
I should
for any
not have
men
asked
and
that
women.
question. Well, I
Sad.
missed it. I missed the WNBA All-Star game, as I do every year. And so someone has recapped it for us, for all the people who missed it and want to see what happened.
Welcome back to our coverage of the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game. I'm a minority chick who is probably a lesbian.
And I'm a white woman who's definitely a lesbian.
And I'm a cringy white man who's here for them to make patriarchy jokes about. Tonight's top story, the WNBA All-Stars are warming up tonight with shirts with the words, "Pay us what you owe us" on them. A message that will not resonate with Ryan at all since his dad owns 12 car dealerships and has never had to worry about money in his life. Haha.
Haha, I'm such a white male. Haha, Monaco, if you make any other patriarchy zingers over there, I'm gonna have to get over there and start scissoring you on live TV, huh?
Haha, I'm a white male. You dog.
Meow, what the hell? They've never turned a profit.
I spend the NBA's precious money that I could be spending ruining the game further on these young ladies, and they have the audacity to want more money? I will have to put a stop to this. Great game, girls. Yeah, great game, Caitlin. We'll see you later. We're all gonna talk shit about you now because we're super jealous.
Meow, you harlots want me to pay you what I owe you, huh?
Well, let's see. Last year, the WNBA lost $50 million. Divide that among the total 144 WNBA players, and it looks like I owe each of you negative $347,000. So, who's going to pay me first? Caitlin will.
Meow, looks like no one wants to pay up, so I'm just going to have to collect. G.I. Joe, do your thing.
Finally! That's fun.
That's a deep cut, though. You need to know a lot about NBA, Adam Silver. You need to know John Morant's gun shit.
All right, that's true. That's true. I thought it was good,
I love
though. All right, I loved hearing them all the bricks they were throwing up in the warm up before the game.
Yes,
that was very fun. They pay us what you owe us thing. They're constantly looking for more money, even though they lose money. This is a charity league that loses money.
Karl, did you see last night someone threw a giant purple dildo down on the court during a game?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it. I did hear about that. Also, I heard that I heard a WNBA's player wig got ripped off.
Yeah, it's been a rough week.
Well. Can you imagine putting on a wig to go play sports? The fuck? Who would do such a thing? It's ridiculous. Did you? I'm sure you caught
every trans athlete that exists. Heyo.
I'm sure you caught Shane Gillis's monologue at the ESPYs.
I did. It was awesome.
Where he talked about Megan Rapinoe. It's like, wow, it's a good thing she's not here. I feel like, he's like, don't act like she's fun.
Yeah,
I forget what the exact word was, but it's like, yeah, we don't need her around. She's not a good
You're all
time.
glad she's not here. You're all glad she's not here. And it was like, yeah, kind of.
All right. This is coming in from number one Kumia Cuck in our Discord. Of course, you can go on the Discord, whoarethese.com. There's a link. It's free to join. And within our Discord server, there's a channel dedicated to Who Are These Socials. I check it every single week. We get a lot of our content there, and people like to post about different happenings in social media and different viral videos and clips and things that are going around. It's a lot of fun. It's a good place to be. And so number one Kumia Cuck oftentimes posts some things that are interesting to me. And this one is a couple who are explaining how they couple better than other couples couple in this TikTok video.
Here's how we reset for the new year as a self-proclaimed power couple. This time of year, we love to have our big annual partner summit. We talk about our favorite memories from the last year and what we learned, and then set some goals individually and together for the next year. We talk about how we're going to help each other and sum it up with a mission statement. We make a whole date night out of this, and honestly, I look forward to it every year. I've put together a little guide for you guys with all the questions we use, so you can find that in my bio if you want to give it a try with your partner.
A partners summit, Casey.
Soy milk has destroyed us, Karl. I'm just going to say
Could you fucking imagine dating a woman like this? He's like, okay, it's time for our partners summit. It's January 1st. Like, I'm kind of hungover. Can we never do this again, please?
Yeah, here's my 100 shows I did and the 12 songs I did. Figure me out.
We're good.
I'm figuring myself out. Fuck off. I don't want to write anything down on it. Shit.
I'd be like, remember when I did that thing I didn't want to do because you wanted to do it? We're even. All right, moving on.
Don't give someone you love homework. Make that a rule.
Yes. Well, are you ready for an update on this couple?
Divorced, yes, go ahead.
I have a fun update on them.
How to blow up your life and start over at age 28 in 3 steps. Step 1, collect enough evidence that this is not what you wanted.
She's watching videos of herself crying. Why do people film themselves crying, Casey? Why is this a thing that happens?
This is some Scientology shit right here. She had her guy write down all the bad things he did last year. And then she had a list to go check every day and wind herself up and eventually get rid of him because look at this list, Karl. Look at all these things that are wrong with him. That's why you don't write a list.
The level of narcissism, though, and we did an episode on, we did WATP yesterday. We did a segment on Bert Kreischer. And Bert Kreischer has gone on social media crying many times. Mm-hmm. This is very much a narcissistic thing to do, just to be like, hey, I'm going to need a lot of attention over here. I'm going to need a lot of people to realize that I have emotions and I'm a really great guy who has feelings and I'm in touch with that. This fucking woman is going back and watching highlights of herself crying. Ugh. Anyway, it gets worse.
Release your inhibition. I'm gay.
Step 2, get a breakup cut and accessories to let the right people know exactly what happened here.
She literally has gone lesbian.
Was that on her list?
I don't know if it was, but she just
Checking her
shaved. She just shaved the back and sides of her head and bought some Doc Martens to show that she is full on dyke now.
I'm not seeing it. I'm looking at 5 years of this list of things that I might want in the future, and box is not on any of them. So
I know. How does this happen with all this self-inventory you were taking every year? You never realized that you're just not into dick? That never came up? Weird. Okay.
Take note of how hot you feel when you actually look like yourself. Step 3, get a new apartment, you're first by yourself, and then get a cat. Always get a cat. Happy first Pride Month to you. So if you're a late bloomer like me, here's...
All right, it cuts off right there.
Don't throw cats under the bus like that, weirdo.
Admiral Underpants was commenting on this in our Discord. He says he suggested every year she was writing "grow a bigger dick" as one of the individual goals to her boyfriend, and it just never happened.
Tits. Bigger tits.
Yeah, she's just like, all right, well, I guess I don't like dick anymore. It's like, no, it's just that guy's dick is the problem.
Yeah. Honey, have you thought about wearing my bras? Why? No, why would I do that? I don't think this is going to work out anymore.
I don't think it's working out for us. All right, I do have some woke dad stuff coming up. There is supertip.gg/WATP. You still have time to make it about you, like Anonymous has over here. If only the WNBA had trannies playing. Oh, look, another word that has gotten modified. Write it down. And there's other ways to talk about trans people.
They would need their own league, I think. And then
It's the
their
trannies.
all-star games could play, you know? Like during the all-star games, you could have the tranny all-stars versus the wheelchair all-stars or something. That'd be amazing.
Versus the wheelchair all-stars. That's what I was going to say. I don't know why you went there. I got to give credit to my buddy Dick Masterson. He has a solution to the female trans athletes issue that comes up from time to time. They should all be trans. Do you know how much better the league would be if it was all women who were men when they were born playing basketball? I mean, they'd be dunking on each other. They'd be making layups, maybe a three-pointer every now and again.
I'm fine with a man being like dressed as a woman running against other women as long as he's in his refractory period. That's the rule I think that we should.
So the other one have to beat him up in the locker room before he goes out to compete?
Yeah,
All right.
He's
that makes
spent.
sense.
He's just been juiced, and now he can
That
go out
makes
and run
sense.
like a lady. You have no man juice in you, now you're a lady. Go.
That's actually a pretty good idea. Jack Sampson coming in.
The only man in the entire Dabbleverse can keep up with Karl's hyperactivity is Casey Day. Have fun, boys.
That's scary how he said that.
Yeah, I know. I'm starting to think it's true. Whenever the Beggy Monster tells me something, I take note of it. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe my hyperactivity is out of control.
And for the
very
record,
possible.
I outspazzed Karl at the beginning of this. So
it's true.
When we were backstage. So
Yeah, I had to tell Casey to stop talking. He's getting real wound up back there. But I understand you're not on big shows very often. So this is probably a big deal for you.
You hear that, Blind Mike? Oh, that was a fighting words right there.
That was a shot fired for sure. All right, let's head over to Woke Dad's Plays.
Sitting in my mobile coffee shop,
Making videos about my transvestite children for TikTok.
This one comes in from Record Lover. So Daniel Alexander, Woke Dad, the shoe fits, has not put out a new TikTok. He's put out one in 2 weeks. And that one is this political thing with Chuck Schumer that I was going to play. And then I'm like, we can't even play this. It's about the Epstein files. And like, well, okay, whatever. That's not what this show is about. So we've broken this man, which is a bummer because we enjoyed him. But the good news is,
congratulations.
No, I'm not. I'm not taking a bow. I broke Stuttering John. I broke Woke Dad. Opie's next. I'm not taking a bow for this. This is not good. But fortunately, before we discovered him, he put out a mile of content.
Yes.
And we're just crawling down this street, just picking up every little piece along this mile. So we got a ways to go. This is from Record Lover in our Discord, who also has the woke.dad account on TikTok. And he reminds us of this fun little video.
We're sharing the love. Yeah, we're sharing the love. Yes.
Casey, I have a rare opportunity to ask my co-host to explain what we just saw.
Well, that was a man discovering a few things at the same time. Discovering a camera, discovering, oh, I can see myself in there. What, these lights turn on. That's amazing. We have a child. I think we have a child playing
You're
with
doing
some
a
toys
terrible
in the dark.
job explaining this. He's wearing these glasses that are pulsating hearts on the lenses. And he's got some garbage music playing and singing. And he's doing the stupid heart thing with his fingers, too, in front of the glasses.
I didn't see that part.
This is my takeaway from that video. Remember when TikTok was banned for that day and a half? That should have been permanent. Maybe I would have voted for Kamala if I had known that we were going to bring back TikTok right away. This is a problem.
Carl, do you know where your bread is buttered? Here, what is this show called? Who are these socials?
This is
We
ruining
need
people's
TikTok.
lives. This is ruining people's lives right now. I don't know if you
For
realize that.
For our entertainment, though, Carl. Come on. Get on
I
board.
know. All right. I'm over it. Sharon Peters is another person in our Discord.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too. Sharon Peters does a great job of finding some phenomenal woke dad stuff and bringing it to our attention. And this is a blast from the past that people probably should have been paying more attention to when it happened.
Every kid in my community knows that my house is a safe space.
Uh-oh.
You deserve a dad hug.
Okay.
Wow. 6 seconds is all we needed to show what a creep this man is. My house is a safe space where I give hugs to children. What? What's going on over that safe space? Who's it safe for?
Hold on. Krager's is writing that down furiously right now.
I know. We're that's a good thing he doesn't watch this show.
Yeah.
Now, this next video is going to blow you away. There's a lot of subtitles going over it. I don't even think we have to read them for people who are just listening. I think you'll get the message here. This man, and I think I've said it before, is hiding in plain sight. This man is a creep.
Talk about users and abusers and why they're so prevalent in safe spaces like churches or the Boy Scouts. I want you to think about it this way. By creating a safe space for everyone, you create a safe space for no one because, yeah, you create a safe space for vulnerable people, people within vulnerable populations, but you also allow in people who are good at manipulating others and taking advantage of others. So, in a church instance, if somebody who's a manipulator enters into the congregation, immediately they're going to look around and see who's vulnerable and how they can take power over those people. So in a lot of instances, they'll manipulate people to get into places of power. That's why you see a lot of those users and abusers.
I do have to read this one because this is a really good point. Talking about manipulating people. It says, like multiple GoFundMe accounts asking people to donate to your fake art studio where you promise to keep kids safe. Yikes, do you realize you're calling yourself out? This is incredible. I'm blown away that we haven't discovered this yet.
Manipulate people to get into places of power. That's why you see a lot of those users and abusers are ministers or people who have quite a bit of power within a congregation. That's why you see Boy Scout leaders who know that they can take advantage of a vulnerable population of young men or young boys and in a lot of instances get away with it. It's because they can see the opening to manipulate others. In the same instance, this is where Christian nationalism comes from, because at some point, all of the people within the congregation that are vulnerable population, they've been used and abused and they're done. They leave the congregation or they leave the religion altogether, and the only thing that's left are manipulators. At that point, extremist ideas come from people who are trying to manipulate people outside of the church because there's nobody left inside of the church to manipulate.
When's my coffee ready?
You're in line. You're still making this video, asshole? Replace church with art studio. Yes. And it's all you need to know. What is this guy thinking when he does this? But this shows you the level that he's at, where he really doesn't understand how much of a creepy. Like, we're on to you. We're on to you, Dan.
Yes. Yeah, and you know what? The Zaddy guy is sort of like, he's refocused your vision too to see how, like, oh, you can be sly and debonair and try to get ladies with this, and then you watch this guy and you're like, oh, there's something wrong with you. There is something wrong with you.
Yeah. There's a lot of these granola guys who act like they're, oh my gosh, I'm so emotional, and I just feel so much. They're trying to fuck chicks.
Yeah, Zaddy's doing here for pussy. He's woke.
Right, right. It's like the male cheerleaders. You know, in high school, you want to make fun of them. He's just like, yeah, you know, I hang out with the hottest girls in school all afternoon. Like, oh,
My
shit,
fingers
you're right.
My finger's in the hole as I'm holding them up. I mean, this is the greatest job in school. Why are we not all doing this?
Yeah. You're like, oh, okay. Well, that actually makes a lot of sense now that you put it that way. But woke dad, Dan Alexander, he's in it for the kids.
Yes, he is.
He just wants
and the
those
hugs,
vulnerable
Karl.
children. It starts with
Strange.
hugs.
Yeah, yes.
It always starts with hugs.
Mm-hmm.
Anonymous coming in on supertip.gg/WTP.
This is a safe house where I give dad hugs, penis first, and we play literal cornhole.
Oh,
kids love cornhole. What a fun game that is.
Daniel, come on. You need to reply to these accusations. That's the bit. We make accusations and you reply, then we play that. We just do this over and over. Come back.
It's so sad that he's gone away. I don't like it. I don't like that we've chased him off the internet. I hope he comes back. Maybe he's just busy. Maybe he has a new boyfriend who's 8. That's why he's been too busy. I don't know. I'm kidding, Casey Day.
Karl, you've gone too far.
Yeah,
Even for a cartoon.
You're the cartoon. You're allowed to say anything you want.
No one realizes that. It's a great joy of my life.
I realize that. When I watch South Park, I go, oh, if this was live action, they wouldn't be able to do any of this. It's great.
I don't know why everyone doesn't do this.
It's a workaround.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have some voicemails coming in from people. If you want to leave us a voicemail, you can go to whoarethese.com, get our voicemail number. Just let us know that it's for Who Are These Socials.
Yeah, for WATS, Mike, I've been trying to get you on the phone. A friend of mine just opened up a Planet Fitness in the greater New England area. I told him I got a guy that I know that needs to lose about 60, 70 pounds. And he told me about this hiking
Winter's
machine,
coming.
this new hiking machine he has with virtual reality, and I had to stop him there and said, no, that's not going to work.
No.
So after telling him the situation, he said he could still help you out, but he needs to know if you need a treadmill that will fit both you and the German Shepherd, or will you manage with just a cane? Call me back.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment. I'm glad Mike isn't here to respond to that. But we might be
He's here. He's here to respond.
Suck it.
He says suck it.
Oh, okay. Jameson says, it's summertime, no school, a regular feeding frenzy for Daniel. Oh. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
He's got his hands full right now. It's kind of a good point. Anonymous coming in again. Oh, Blind Mike is here, it turns out.
This should make all you crybabies feel better. Look, it's me, Blind Mike the Blind Wonder. Karl plays surf music, and Casey Day laughs at funny stuff. Sue everyone.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for being here.
Don't sue me.
Hey, Mike and Karl, KFT, calling for Who Are These Socials. Excuse me. Listening to the July 25th release when you were talking about Woke Dad, how he heard the kid call some other kid a queer, and then he had a Second Amendment thing and a Christ fish and all that. And Mike said, well, something about basically queers getting shot and going to heaven. Well, first of all, they're obviously going to hell, Mike. So let's get that right. The queers, this isn't like all dogs go to heaven, all queers don't go to heaven.
Whoa.
They go to hell.
Homophobe.
Unless they're lesbians and they're hot. Oh. But if they drive a Subaru, they're straight on to hell. All right, 45 seconds. Shit, gotta go. Bye.
What if they're a hot lesbian who drives a Subaru? Oh, I guess that doesn't exist. Never mind.
Hell's going to have the fanciest clothes.
Call me back, baby.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Hell's going to be real fancy with the clothes. Those gays knows how to tailor.
That is true. Mm-hmm. They also clean up a neighborhood nicely.
Hell's going to be very clean. I think you're onto something here.
I will tell you, every year we go to Ferndale, Michigan. That's where the Magic Bag is. And we're there again September 12th coming up. And gosh, is that a nice neighborhood. I really enjoy my time there. Very clean, very fun.
Not like Rochester. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in Rochester, too. South Wedge. Another voicemail coming in.
This is for WATS. Karl, this is really serious. From the last voicemail section of last week's show, we find out that you, Karl, eat poop.
Not true.
Now, I have to come to terms with the fact that I love a poop eater. Karl, I'm devastated.
There is zero evidence that I eat poop. Show me
Karl,
the evidence.
I'm going to need you to erase this live stream immediately. I can't be seen with a shit eater. Oh, shit wear? Yes. Shit eater? No.
Shit wear is one thing, right. Last voicemail coming in.
Hey, Karl. This is for Who Are These Socials? Now, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but the Blind Mike Guess the Sound game can be improved pretty simply. Don't play the video. I understand people can close their eyes and this and that, but just people don't, and just trust me. It's in the big reveal when it's showed, so don't play the video. Everyone's forced to play along. And also, I think you could give Mike like 3 yes or no guesses. Like, within 3 yes or no questions, you have to guess the sound. To just guess the sound out of every possibility in the world is, he's going to get maybe 1 out of 100 right.
Categories.
So, anyway, maybe give it a good think and see what you think. And Vinny is bad.
I agree with everything you just said. And that's actually really good constructive feedback. Thank you for that. I like the idea of giving him some yes or no questions. And yeah, I can keep it hidden for everyone so they can all play along as they're watching. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
DeWired Christian says, Karl, that's not a beard around your lips. It's plop.
Hey, what's plop?
I don't know. I don't think that's true. Casey,
it's a beard, right?
Where can people find you, my friend?
Right there, hackridestudios.com. But more importantly, go to blindmike.net. You know, go to the bosses. You know, I was lucky enough to fill in for. Thank you, Karl, for the invite. But go to blindmike.net. That's where you can find everything for Blind Mike. He's doing a whole bunch of new Why Are You Laughings, and so check those out. You can find me at hackridestudios.com, and we got a show coming up at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, unboxing Riley Martin over on at Hackride on YouTube. Thank you so much, Karl.
Dude, you know what I just realized?
What's that?
I totally fucked up. I teased Corey Feldman, and we never played Corey Feldman.
I'm here for it. I can do it.
Should we play some Corey Feldman real quick?
I think it's a good way to leave. You leave
a little
people
encore?
with the Feld. Yeah.
A little encore, actually. We've never done an encore before, but...
Literally a comeback king.
I did say that Corey Feldman was going to be on the show, and Cry Little Sister is the song from the Lost Boys soundtrack that he plays.
I think after playing this song 10 years, Karl, you'd get a little better at it. No, not good.
No. This band is... these are amateurs.
No copyright claim even thought about here. It's not even in the mind.
This band is terrible. Well, you know the algorithm, or I shouldn't say the algorithm, but there's a system in place that detects copyrighted music and videos and automatically strikes it. They would have no way of knowing that this is what the song is.
This is an original piece right here by Karl and WATP.
It's not even close. What's great is that on the video screen behind them, they're playing clips of Lost Boys
all the
to remind everyone that they've seen this song, or they've heard this song before. All right, so Corey's doing this thing where he's putting his arms up with the beat, but he's completely backlit. And so you can't see him, and you can't see him for the first minute and a half. It's all backlit. And then finally, a minute and a half in, he decides to reveal what's going on. He gets up on a little podium in front of everyone. Oh, and there's the light on him.
He's got a dad bod.
I mean, you said it before we even watched this video. The guy's over 50 years old. He's in pretty good shape for that. He's not toned by any means. You know, I don't know. I don't think he works out necessarily. Doesn't look like that.
No, the lady at the other 50-year-old lady at the bar is impressed, but that's about it.
Yeah, I don't know that I would take my shirt off if this is how I looked. And he does have the bleach blonde hair.
Well, we got to see it now, Karl. Go ahead.
He thinks he's a teenager.
Truffle shuffle.
Everyone in the crowd is there to heckle him. That's the other beauty. Like, every single person has their phone up because they're all doing the same thing this guy's doing. And they're just like, I'm going to post this on YouTube and I'm going to get 10,000 views.
Truffle shuffle would be a hell of an encore, man. I'm just
that
saying.
Would be cool. Yeah,
just
not a bad idea, actually.
5 seconds.
Hold on, I got to play that back again. Just the fact that there's a live band playing in a venue and there's feedback. I can't remember the last time I've heard this. We've kind of figured that part out.
He's hugging the microphone. Yeah, he's doing that thing where he's grabbing the top of the microphone. Say something cool like Deftones when I do that.
Beats like a drum. I need you now. Cry, little sister.
I want people to really pay attention to the backing vocals here. This is how you know this is a fucking amateur band of non-musicians that he's put together. And of course it is. A person who can play their instrument would not be in this band to be humiliated every night. But listen to this. You can go to any karaoke bar in the country and find better backing vocalists at any night of the week than these people.
Sound like you got a pack of nuns to sing the background. Like,
if I had to take a guess as to why these are the people singing the backing vocals, Corey's fucking one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why you'd have someone with this little talent in your band.
He Tarzan does.
He really is incredible, that Corey Feldman. Anyway, I just noticed I pasted that in the wrong place in my notes, and so I didn't get to it sooner. But whoareThese.com is where you want to go for all things. Who are these podcasts? Who are these socials? Who are these broadcasters? Yay! Of course, I'm also on the Creep Off every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's on this channel. It's also on Vinny's channel, or the Creep Off channel, I should say. You can watch that live. You can subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. And we appreciate the support. I mentioned that we had a brand new bonus episode that we put out just today. I recorded it with Husey and Lucy Typebox, where we broke down Gino going on BYB last night and talking mad shit about Kayla Ricada. And he doesn't understand anything about what's going on. He doesn't know the difference between lawsuits and restraining orders and criminal charges. He mixes all of those things together. Just like, well, why is Nick going on with these lawsuits, these frivolous lawsuits? There are 0 lawsuits, Gino. What happened was Aaron committed a felony, and now the state is in charge of sentencing him for it. Prosecuting and sentencing. Anyway, I don't want to get back into it again. But that's up on our bonus show, patreon.com/whoarethespodcasts, or you can subscribe on this YouTube channel. We put out 2 bonus episodes every month, and we thank you for being here on WATS. I know it's not the same without Blind Mike, but Casey Day killed it today. We appreciate it.
Carl, I got a message here. Oh, go ahead, the super tip. I got a message from Blind Mike to send us out.
Oh, great. Rocco Orby 2002 says, Feldman deserves a super tip voice. That's a great idea.
He does. But only sings Cry Little Sister. That's all it does. You can only type in lyrics.
Say, yep. When you type in what you wanted to say, it changes it.
Yeah. Or
what does Mike Geary have to say?
I asked Blind Mike, send me a message for the WATS fans as you travel across the country. He sent back, have the day you deserve.
Anyway, social media, I'll catch you later, man.
Who are these socials?
That's what this audience wants to hear. Like, whoa!
Who are these socials?
I'm the one who should apologize. Folks, what you were about to see is real.
With Karl.
Okay, we got it.
And Blind Mike.
Who could have thought of that?